Okay, we're walking into the Truskavets Center through the park from the Rixos Hotel and everything. So I have Luda on my video today. And now we're just walking into the town. So this is the main park. Okay, we're arriving into kind of the city center-ish area of Truskavets through the park. So this park kind of leads into like a square in the park, and then that further goes on to like the real city center where the cars can come. So we'll just give you more of a tour here as we get here. And I'll just play the music, you know, and let you enjoy the views.
It's very nice city and very fresh air here.
So I'll just give you a quick walking tour of the downtown area. So as you can see, this is the front of the hotel. I have another video with an interior tour there. Let me just see, I'm not sure where she went, but yeah, so what do we have here? We have a lot of small shops. You know, this is Lviv chocolate, and I found a store that sells Indian things, and they told me in advance they would allow me to film. So yeah, this is kind of the city center. I mean, this is it. This is the Renok of the Truskavets. It's like a mini Lviv. You have a lot of the same businesses you see in Lviv. You know, you have the Celentano, which we saw from the hotel window. I think even this Shiburik might even be in Lviv. There's a lot of local chains, I would say. They're not one-of-a-kind shops, but you find them in Ukraine, and they're all here. So let me go up here and take a quick video of the Indian store. So I thought this was interesting. He said he's the biggest Indian store in all of Ukraine, but he has a good mail order business and everything like this. Now, he told me that there was a Indian restaurant here. They brought the chef from India, but it didn't work out. Ukrainians didn't have a taste for Indian food, so he said. But you know, a lot of times I think is like Himalaya in Kiev is just booming. They're always busy, so maybe it was just bad management. I don't know. But yeah, this is the shop, you know, and everything. So yeah, this is the Indian store in Lviv. So you can see they have all kind of, but they have things from all over Asia here as well. You know, and have a whole menagerie of all kind of things in here you can buy. You know, so you know, we have elephants, as many of you know. I'm partial to elephants. You know, and they even have prayer flags that go on Mount Everest. I don't know if those ones go on Mount Everest, but they look like that. So, yeah, we'll come out of here. I'll tell you, this is a good weekend getaway. I don't know if there's anything to keep people here longer than like a few days. I mean, there's a lot of clinics and stuff, but I don't know how serious those clinics are. I mean, there's a lot of quack doctors here, you know, like doing all these kind of superficial treatments and everything. And like I said, there's a lot of mysticism about the water and stuff. So I don't know if I mean, there's like this light, you know, spiritual medical tourism going on here, but not really sure. But there's a whole lot of construction going on here. There's a lot of building and what have you. So yeah, we're gonna head back tomorrow morning. All right, so I'm now walking the other direction towards back towards the hotel. I kind of went off, so we remember this building just as a point of reference. And now this white building ahead, you know, with the metal roof, it's a really nicely done building, and there's apartments for sale. It's like full-on luxury. So I imagine this is like for people with, I mean, those must be just summer, you know, apartments that people come to. I have to do some more research to see if there's like an IT sector in this town or what's going on here that would keep people here over the winter, because, you know, this type of construction in Ukraine and to this quality, it's not cheap, you know. But this area is known for having a lot of people in the building trades, and they work all over Europe. And matter of fact, they're known for this. They work all over Ukraine, all over Europe, but there's like a lot of them gotten drafted. So let me just give you another view here. It's a lot to see up that road too, but this is kind of the center. I want to kind of keep you focused around these roads here in the center. So this is Lviv Chocolate on the right, this kind of German Gothic looking building here. And then you have this kind of Bavarian stuff, and then yeah, there's a lot of restaurants here. So this candy store is also from Lviv. And then you have the bars and everything. This girl holding the cherries, this is also from Lviv. They have these all over Lviv. This is Lviv Chocolate, obviously from Lviv. So it's like a mini Lviv. We're like in a miniature Lviv here, you know. But much, you know, my wife was saying she likes it's much more modern, much cleaner, much more comfortable. I kind of agree. I have to agree with her. You know, sometimes, you know, you get tired of all this old buildings. They're not comfortable. They're not big inside. It's cramped. It's dark. It's even a bit moldy. You know, so, you know, look at this. Look at these apartments. This is really well done. I mean, you can see the stonework and everything. All the lines are completely very, very straight, and everything is done to high precision. I'm wondering if these things have been in slow motion or they get done fast. I haven't been around here long enough to know. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of new construction going on. People want to be comfortable, you know, so it's a big dilemma in Europe. You know, how much of the past do you preserve, and then how much do you move forward? You know, because at some point you move forward. So you can take architectural cues from the past, but make the buildings inside modern, you know, electricity, internet, you know, accessibility, you know, all this kind of thing. You know, so, I mean, like something like this old house here, you know, it's going to take a lot of work to restore it and modernize it, but I guess it is, you know, you got to preserve some things like this. I don't know about the purple color, but you know, or something like this, you know, all this wood has to be redone, sandblasted, varnished again, versus building something new like that with 3-meter ceilings that's easy to get around. So it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. I mean, to me, culture is in the mind. I mean, architecture is definitely important, but like anything else, buildings have a lifespan, buildings have an age, and then the times demand, you know, new designs, new things as the tools and the technologies change. You know, for example, it used to be a real big job to heat houses, and it was even a bigger job to cool them. Air conditioning used to be a luxury, and now it's a standard. And, you know, to have air conditioning, you have to have the duct work. You know, this is pretty hard. Now, this is another new building. I really like the architecture. You see, they have queues. This is really a beautiful building. Really nice balconies and everything. And, you know, now see this building here, it's beautiful and everything, but it might be difficult to live in there. You know, it's might be dark. You know, just only by the windows there's some light and everything, but this building here, everything looks well lit. So, and then there's another one coming up here. This Truskavets, I mean, according to Google, it's an hour and a half, but it took us like 2 hours, 15 minutes to get here because of the traffic jams. But this could be like some satellite city or major suburb of Lviv, and with people being able to work from home and everything, you could be here and then just take the train into Lviv every once in a while. And maybe in the future there'll be high-speed rail, and it'll be just like living in the suburbs of Chicago, living in one of those Chicago suburb towns. And it might be